After a 14-hour plane ride, a 10,000-mile journey east, and a 40-minute cab ride outside of London, I am finally here. This is Leavesden Studios in Hertfordshire. And behind me, believe it or not, lies the heart of a global phenomenon. I'm Angela May, and we're about to go on a tour of a lifetime. This is HBO's first look, an exclusive sneak peek at the world of Harry Potter.
Action!
Dementors, a little whinging, whatever.
We join Harry at the start of the Order of the Phoenix back in Privet Drive, and as always, he and Dudley aren't seeing eye to eye.
Where is your mum, Potter? Is she dead? Is she dead? Is she a dead Potter?
Fundamentally, Voldemort, the Dark Lord, has returned, and the Ministry of Magic are denying his return, and Harry is the only one who knows of his existence. So he's got a fight on his hands to persuade everyone else that this evil presence is back.
Dudley, run!
I think Harry in this film is very much about Harry's mental state, and the fact that I think Harry's sort of really losing his mind in this one because he's having it invaded by Voldemort. And so, I mean, it's that he's a lot more angry and he's a lot more isolated and alone.
This connection between me and Voldemort, what if the reason for it is that I am becoming more like him? I just feel so angry all the time. And what if after everything that I've been through, something's gone wrong inside me? What if I'm becoming bad?
I want you to listen to me very carefully, Harry. You're not a bad person. You're a very good person who bad things have happened to.
And the story fundamentally is about those years when we're teenagers, and we suddenly look at the world in a slightly more cynical light, and we feel we want to rebel, we want to get angry, we feel let down, we feel misunderstood. So there's a streak of that runs right through this story. So Dan in particular, Harry, has got quite a complicated journey through it.
Despite his terrifying encounter with the Dementors, Harry faces being thrown out of Hogwarts, and as a result finds himself on trial here at the Ministry of Magic.
Charges against the accused are as follows: that he did knowingly and in full awareness of the illegality of his actions produce a Patronus charm in the presence of a Muggle.
And it is here that we meet a new character, the very pink Dolores Umbridge.
So silly of me, but it sounded for a moment as though you were suggesting that the Ministry had ordered the attack on this boy.
That would be disturbing indeed, Madam Under Secretary, which is why I'm sure the Ministry will be mounting a full-scale inquiry into why the two Dementors were so very far from Azkaban and why they mounted an attack without authorization.
The Minister of Magic, Cornelius Fudge, is convinced that Dumbledore is plotting his overthrow, and so he sends Professor Dolores Umbridge to Hogwarts to teach defense against the dark arts in order to prevent the kids from doing anything and to keep a watchful eye over Dumbledore and to keep an eye on the school as a whole.
Pardon me, Professor, but what exactly are you insinuating?
Last seen on the big screen in Nanny McPhee, Imelda Staunton scored an ace with a critically acclaimed performance in the social drama Vera Drake.
So tell me, what's it like playing the villain?
It's very nice, actually, but of course she isn't a villain, really, in her own head. It's very nice playing someone who, on the surface, is extremely sort of funny and not really to be taken seriously. And then it all begins, so it's great. It's great.
And then it all begins.
Yes.
It sounds a little bit sinister, even now you say it with a smile.
Just one question here. You've been in this post how long, exactly? You applied first for the Defence Against the Dark Arts post, is that correct?
Yes.
But you were unsuccessful?
Obviously.
Dolores Umbridge is, she comes from the Ministry of Magic, and she has, she's come to Hogwarts to cleanse it, really, and to make it a better place, a pinker place, a happier place, and to stop, I think, to stop the children having as much power as they have, and I think she wants to make it neater and have more order. I think she feels that the children have much too much freedom, and that they really shouldn't have that, because that's not how you learn. You have to be told what to do, you have to repeat what she says, and it's, you know, that's how she wants things. She wants things in order, and there's no order here, but she has to create order. Well, I can't imagine why you'd need to use spells in my classroom.
We're not going to use magic.
You will be learning about defensive spells in a secure, risk-free way.
What use is that? If we're going to be attacked, it won't be risk-free.
Students will raise their hands when they speak in my class. It is the view of the Ministry that a theoretical knowledge will be sufficient to get you through your examinations, which, after all, is what school is all about.
And how's theory supposed to prepare us for what's out there?
There is nothing out there, dear. Who do you imagine wants to attack children like yourself?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Lord Voldemort.
As you can see, this is where all the professors sit. This is Dumbledore's chair.
This is all very grand. You want to have a seat in Dumbledore's chair. Try it out, see how it feels.
Check, I've actually sat here. I've been here for 6 years and I've never sat in Dumbledore's chair. I feel
Shall
very
I pour you a
powerful.
drink?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, thanks. Oh, it's really heavy. This is so heavy.
With each of the Harry Potter films, the sets get bigger and better, but it's always reassuring to see the ones that we've come to know so well. Both Dumbledore's office and the Great Hall behind me are actually always here. They don't get tidied away once the filming's finished. It's actually quite amazing.
Take 5, pick up.
And action.
It is huge, and the phenomenon is huge. The phenomenon is huge, and the world that Joe has created is huge. And in this film, we get to see the Ministry of Magic, and the Ministry of Magic is where the wizarding government is really basically the seat of the wizarding government. And at the film's beginning, we see Harry going there because he performed magic in the Muggle world, and that's just that's a no-no. So he's being put on trial.
Another set we know well is the Gryffindor Common Room. It is here that Hermione and Ron planted the seed in Harry's mind that action must be taken, especially if they're to stop Professor Umbridge from running amok. Enter one youthful, wide-eyed, well-intentioned bunch of students, namely Dumbledore's army.
Dumbledore's army is sort of this sort of team of sort of students that want to sort of protect themselves, Harry sort of teaches all these different sort of defence spells and sort of to train us for the sort of the big fight at the end.
She's turning into a bit of a rebel, to be honest. She is the founder of the DA, which stands for Dumbledore's Army, which is kind of a secret rebellion